Hello and welcome everybody. How's it going, guys? It has been a while since we went live, but it's gonna be the playoffs today, and we're gonna start with Karnos eSports versus We Them Kids, and I think they are ready. But anyway, Beasley Steven, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. Ready for this last session of the season with good teams. Very interested to see if we see any reverse sweeps there or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, because it's gonna be best of three for every game, but except for the grand finals, it's gonna be best of five. So there's gonna be a bit of different things, and uh, so like making a comeback is very possible, but it's gonna be tough. Like it's if it's best of three, like you have very less games to actually prove yourself. So you want to have a head start right away and just possibly get a sweep. Anyway, we're gonna start with our first series today. Karnos Esports versus We Them Kids.
So we kick off there with We Them Kids on the positive side of the kickoff, looking for an early goal, but Sam saving it. Over to Vladimir now. Vladimir pushing up, and Sam there at the back again. Sam maybe taking more of a defensive role so far in the opening few seconds, as Karnos need to sort out their back and try and find momentum to push up, as a shot comes off the backboard for We Them Kids. We Them Kids playing really well at the start of the game.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're just a few seconds in, they're just pushing very well, and it seems like Karnos Esports, they're like still stuck in the defense. Like they need to figure out how to break through and clear the ball effectively. As you can see, like they're just so quick with clearing the ball and just giving it at the blue side. So they're trying their best to start with an early goal or something for themselves. 1 minute in, and just still a lot of shots coming in from We Them Kids.
Yeah,
Really nice pass. Very good with a double tap. Oh, it's not gonna be there, and just with a follow. It's still not gonna go in, and we're still scoreless.
Yeah, Karnos with their first attack almost ending up in a goal. Hit the backboard twice and a good save from the We Them Kids player, as We Them Kids are starting to mount another attack. 1 minute and a half in, no goals, as you've just said, as Harrigan takes a shot just a little bit too high. There wasn't anyone that would probably be able to save that, as Jusk hits it, but a nice easy shot for Terra. Terra hits it against the backboard as Harrigan diverts it a little bit to the left-hand side of his defense as he tries to sort out his car. There we go. And over to Vladimir now. Vladimir just hitting it up. Not going to be a problem for Karnos, who's just going to pump it forward as far as Terra. And it's going to be a little bit of a ping-pong at the minute, just back and forth between the two teams. Not really any passing plays, but a great chance here for Karnos, unable to do anything. And overcommitted maybe. Shot just off, but a shot there from Vladimir. Vladimir shoots and he scores 1-0 to the We Them Kids side, who has had the most pressure so far this game. And it's almost halfway through the first game with 1-0 to the We Them Kids.
Such aggressive start for We Them Kids, even though Karnos, like in their first attack, like it was very dangerous, but they're just so quick to force them to play it defensively most of the times, and good pressure will always pay off. And as we saw it, it's gonna be 2-0. I thought he was about to make the save right there, but I believe it's the angle that made it so difficult. And it's all what it takes is just one goal, and that's gonna be breaking the curse from this game, and that's gonna be followed up with another goal. Sometimes it stays scoreless for so long, and all what it takes is just that one goal to make it even worse and turn everything upside down.
Yeah, not the start that Karnos wanted. 2-0 down, just over halfway through. Definitely not what you wanted to do just after you kick off to concede another goal, but Harrigan looking for the hit. Hits the second time, and a great save there by Vladimir. As Sam now tries to do Sank nice, unable to do so. Terra now pushing forward. Terra didn't get the cross in, so Harrigan can easily clear that up and has a push But yeah, it's just ping-ponging again. Not much passing play, really, between the two sides.
Oh, that's a bit dangerous. A double committed the defense, and it took them a bit longer to actually recover. So the net was like empty for like a quick second, but nobody was there to follow it up actually. So it's like Karnos, they're kind of struggling in the defense. Like from the beginning, they did a really good job at keeping the ball out and all, but it's like so quick to okay, never mind. Okay, a really nice passing from Karnos. Harrigan just sends it off to the wall, and Dusk was there for a very clear shot right there, top corner, and Pearl was like already high, but it was just a few inches away, and finally we get something for Karnos, and 1 minute and a half, it's very possible for them to get an equalizer, and just maybe it's like the warm-up that is really needed for Karnos.
Yeah, and these matches are best of 3 until the final, which is a best of 5. And if you go 1-0 up here, then it's going to be extremely hard to get back in it. If you think you got to win 2 games in a row, and all of these players are very good. As the goal comes for Karnos, they're putting the pressure on right at the end, scoring 2 goals. Sam hitting it against the backboard perfectly for Harrigan, over to Jusk, and the passing play that we haven't seen much of so far this game has finally come through for Karnos, who even the scores with just 54 seconds left.
The team chemistry just shows up, and again, but oh, it's looking very awkward for Karnos. Okay, it's gonna be cleared for now, and okay, Jusk is gonna be able to clear it, but Vladimir decided to follow it from the midfield, and Sam just slowing this one down. It's gonna be off the wall. Now Harrigan with a booming shot almost went in, and he goes for another one. But okay, just like playing that cleanup role in this game. What a beautiful play! Just like every player just being involved in every goal, basically coming from Karnos. That is so beautiful, and they just wake up at the last minute of the game. They make the comeback, and now they are on the lead. 32 seconds left. Can they still hold into it so they could take the first game of the series?
Yeah, absolutely amazing play there from Karnos. Karnos figuring out the passing plays, able to mount a comeback from 2-0 down to 3-2 as the shot comes in from Vladimir and a goal. And it's leveled up again. So it's 3-3 now. Vladimir with the pound against the corner. Nice little bounce back. Vladimir read perfectly. The shot over the player. And it's 3-3 with just 15 seconds remaining.
And it's already going on back and forth. It's like two forces, they're like trying to push against each other's. 10 seconds left, and it seems like we're gonna see an overtime in the first game, but it's gonna be Sam off the backboard. He goes for the follow, it's gonna be a miss, and also Vladimir putting it to the side. And just accidentally bumping Harrigan, who I think he was able to actually take the shot, but it's gonna be an overtime right now, and 1 goal is all what it takes, so it's gonna be very important right now. Like you said earlier, it's gonna be best of 3, so if you take this game, well, you already have a big advantage in the series. And for Karnos, I think this started very slow, but later on, it's like they are warming up very well, and a really beautiful shot coming from Terrarium. What a finish!
Yeah, great goal there from Terra, as the shot comes in, just couldn't quite get there. And the first game is going to go to Kidz. Kidz, as you know, did finish above Karnos eSports, who Karnos only just made it into the finals. Kidz there with that final goal, Vladimir getting that most valuable player award.
I think that's a bit frustrating for Karnos. I'm not sure what they think though, but they finally made a comeback at the end, and they tied it up. They got a lead, and now they actually lost in the overtime. I'm not sure what you think though, but I think that's very frustrating. They gave it their best. They had the edge, but like it was lost so quickly. And Kidz took the first game and they secured it for themselves. And now we're gonna go to the second game. But again, I'm not sure what you think though. Do you think like Karnos will still have the same edge as they did in the last minute of the first game, or it's like it's gonna be something else?
Yes, as we go into the second game, I think this could go either way. as we kick off again now with Karnos getting the better of the starts as Terra comes up. A nice 50-50 there from Just managing to kill it in the middle. As Vladimir now pushes, Terra hits it. Over to Harrigan now. Harrigan for Karnos, gets tackled. But Juska's there to carry it on. Just now attacking for Karnos, looking for an early goal, unable to do so. Pearl saving the ball as Sam tries to hit one in the middle, but Vladimir is there. And great pressure to start from Karnos, keeping the ball in with Kidz' half, as Sam then pumps it in again. Pearl managing to hit forward, who didn't have a great start to the first game. Obviously finished bottom of that table, lowest points in the whole 6 players, only getting just over 120 as he's going to want to play better this half. Sam with a shot over to Harrigan. Harrigan shoots and a great goal. Great passing play from Karnos. Karnos playing extremely good passing play. Sam there, straight over to Harrigan. You almost hear the Discord shout from Harrigan to say, "Center it!" Which he does and places it nicely in the bottom right hand.
That was beautiful. It's like every goal, it's like at least 2 players are involved in it, and their passing play is like on point today, and it's amazing. They're just like able to find each others. The communication is just always there every time they're gonna be having the ball. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see like passing plays in a 3v3 game, and it's gonna be 2-0 for Karnos. What a booming shot from Harrigan. It crosses off the crossbar and it still goes in without in need of a follow-up.
Yeah, great shot there from Harrigan. The passing play and Harrigan taking this team 2-0 up. Now, obviously, he needs 2 wins in a row, as does the rest of his team, to go into the next round in this best of 3. As Just kicks it in the air now. Looking good in this second game. As Terra hits it up, over to Pearl. Pearl bumps it over Sam. Pearl still got it, but Harrigan there with the save.
Sam just taking his time in the corner. Still trying to at least kill time, just maybe even bait his opponents. And now to Rayem. Just looking for the pass. It's gonna be denied so quickly by Harrigan. This one was easily read, and now Pearl just going for a solo play. He just flicks it over, and it goes in anyway, even though it gets blocked, but it still carries over some kind of momentum, and it's gonna be 2-1 in the second game. It was a very unfortunate moment for Karnos.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, they're just a little bit too far forward was just for Karnos as they are unable to save that. It's now 2-1 to Karnos. Still in the lead though. 1-0 down in the games, but Harrigan now trying to get over Vladimir, unable to do so. Over to Sam. Sam hits it over Pearl, but Terra will easily clear it up. Now it's a 3v1 situation at the back, but Harrigan manages to just get that on. And there's no one back. Oh, no, now there's 2.
Yeah, it was like looking really empty in the orange side, so for a quick moment and a huge mistouch right there, and back again with 2 goals lead for Karnos. They're just finding ways to secure their lead, and this game is very important, and they can't really let go any of these chances. You can't really spare missing any open net, of course, like not at this level. And we still have like 2 minutes and a half, and could be a kick-off goal right there, but no, it's gonna be off to the post. And Sam with an upfield pass, but this one just looked like it was a bit too deep, so Karnos couldn't really follow it up. Now Vladimir, side to control. It's gonna be Terra, just completely missing it, or maybe faking it.
It's a fake.
Yeah.
No Rocket League player ever openly admits a miss. It's always a fake.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you miss the ball, it's so...
Oh, shot!
Oh, no way. Can't just save it. Oh! It goes in anyway, and it's so difficult to make these saves. We have seen a similar moment to this, like, in the previous game. And you can't really blame him. It was very awkward, and you just can't really help it. And 2 minutes left. It's like 1 goal difference for William Kidz. It's getting a bit scary, or maybe even stressful for Karnos at the moment.
Yeah, this is when the nerves kick in. You know it's an all or nothing game. If you are Karnos eSports, you lose this, you're out of the competition. No more slip ups, no more mistakes can happen from this team as Harrigan takes a shot,
Oh.
misses, Sam scores 4-2 with a minute and a half left. And maybe the nerves are starting to get to We Dem Kidz rather than Karnos. A little bit missing at the back, not in the right positions, unable to get anything on there for the saves. But now Karnos takes another 2-0 lead as we kick off again with just a minute and a half left.
Yeah, you see, like, they couldn't really put the ball in. Like, they had a really nice passing play, but Sam was there for the cleanup, and he did a really good job at securing it. And back again with 2 goals lead. It's like, it's going back and forth, but it seems like Karnos, they are still winning so far. So it's just like a reminder from We Dem Kidz that we're still not done yet, and we still have a lot to offer. So you gotta be careful in this game.
Oh, double commit there. Terra with the shot, going to be against the backboard. Hits it again, off the backboard again. Pearl's there, Pearl scores.
Almost a triple tap from Terrarium, but Pearl was there for the follow. Oh, okay, maybe not a triple tap, but it was a beautiful double tap that could have been. But once again, it's like 1 goal's difference, and as I was speaking of it, you know, it's like a reminder. And 1 minute left, and exactly how you mentioned, it's like this is where the nerves is gonna be kicking in, because you can't really spare any mistake, or you're gonna be out of the competition. It's gonna be single elimination, of course. There's not gonna be any kind of like loser bracket or whatsoever.
Yeah, they've got to literally play. Oh, they got to play perfectly as Harrigan was in the right position, right time, passing it to himself, to Jusk, sorry, who was against the backboard. Then a nice little tap in from Harrigan, who looks like he's going to be taking MVP in this match. As it's just a 1 goal each side, just 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, just bit by bit, each team scoring.
It's never ending, I think. So we just have to wait for the timer to here. We got 30 seconds left. But like for We Dem Kidz, I think their defensive positioning kind of looking a bit more loose. That is allowing so many cleanup shots coming in. Every time they're gonna be having like having it to be closer for a comeback, or maybe even an equalizer. It's like their defensive positioning can make it a bit harder. So they're letting Karnos eSports. They're having many passing plays. They really need to figure out how to deny their passing plays a bit earlier, because every single time Karnos, they can be having the ball, like somebody else has to be in the right position, and we have seen them how quickly they are when it comes to putting the ball on target so quickly before even the last defender gonna be even having kind of like a reaction time or something like that. So they need to be paying extra attention in the defense. They need to be well positioned and have better comms maybe in the defense, because I think Karnos, they are doing so well. I think it took them just a matter of few minutes in the first game to actually warm up, even though they lost the first game. But right now we're gonna go to game 3, and ever since the last game from the first game, I think the last minute, sorry, from the first game, I think Karnos, they are well warmed up, and I think Karnos could take this game.
Yeah, Karnos, the team finishing just below We Dem Kidz. Karnos finishing on 30 points through the 15 games that they've played, with 10 wins and 0 draws, 5 losses, while We Dem Kidz 10 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. I'm not sure if it could come into play that We Dem Kidz are a side that, even if they are losing, they can get back into it. They can force the draw. They can get those extra little points where they needed in the league. But as we kick off for the last game in the series, well, it hits at 1-1. Sam, over to Harrigan. Harrigan centers it over to Terra. Terra, great shot. Jusk gets blown up, and it's going to be an open goal for Pearl. And Pearl managing to get the first goal in this all-or-nothing game.
Definitely not a good look. Like right off the kickoff, their positioning just looked very, very poor, and we have seen how quickly We Dem Kidz, they managed to push, and everybody was like going for an attack, and somebody got demolished in the defense, and there's like a huge gap, and there's like no way you could save that one. There's nobody home. Nobody was like in front of the goal line, so it was like an early shot for We Dem Kidz, and for Karnos, They did very well in the previous game. They did a really good job at shifting up the momentum. But as of now, it's like it could be very difficult because they went down by 1 goal so quickly in the last game, and now they just have to figure out how to get an equalizer so quickly and shake this one off, and stay positive and keep up with a good mindset to have your reverse sweep in the series.
And a shot coming in there, and an equalizer from Harrigan, and Karnos are back level pegging. Harrigan almost carrying his team in these games. If you're looking at it in a neutral position, Harrigan doing a lot of the work to take it back to 1-1. And 4 minutes left of the game, and this looks to be an amazing game for the first round between two teams who only just really got into the playoffs.
I mean, it's not only that. He feels, oh, okay, that was nasty for Karnos, but nobody was there to follow it up. But Sam, just maybe a flip reset would do, but it's gonna be denied. Now just trying to control it as everybody was attacking, so he had to buy extra time for his teammate. And now Harrigan, as you just as you have mentioned earlier, Harrigan is definitely the MVP for the team right now. He's like doing a lot in the offense and also in the defense, as we have seen him just playing very well defensively, as he just waits for his teammates to rotate back and grab some boost as well. So he's having a very important role in the team, and it's definitely showing. And also those solo plays coming from Harrigan, it's just beautiful how quickly he's able to put his team back on the good mindset and getting an equalizer and quick answer against Widom Kidz.
Yeah, as we go into just about halfway through the game, and Just takes a shot, but Vladimir saves. Not the best of shots from Just. Couldn't hit it cleanly as Pearl takes that away from the backboard area. A very good clearance, but Just will do exactly the same. Pearl up in the air. Pearl playing better than he did in the first couple of minutes. Just,
no way.
Unfortunately, just missing. As we've seen a couple of times from both teams, where in great positions but unable to capitalize. As Harrigan now takes it up in the air, gets blown up in the process as Terra takes a shot. Pearl, as I was just saying about missing shots, Pearl, an awesome opportunity, an amazing opportunity to take his team 2-1 up. All he had to do was hit the ball.
Okay, this one could go in actually, and it goes in. Hurricane with a pre-flip, he wasn't able to keep it out, and it's so frustrating. Of course, like, he know the ball was coming in. It's not the best shot. It wasn't way too fast. He was in the right position. You could say that, but even with a pre-flip, he wasn't able to get the block, and now they just have to do it again. They have to make an equalizer happen because there's like no time remaining. It's like 2 minutes left, and it's gonna be the last game, so you really need to give it your best. And especially since Widom Kidz, they could be very aggressive and force you to play in the defensive side for a bit too long. And the moment you know it, it's gonna be over, and Widom Kidz gonna be taking it as 2-1 in this series. We have 1 minute and a half left, and Sam just shooting this one really high, and it's gonna be cleared by Vladimir, and Harrigan already up for it. It's gonna be put to the side, and now Jusk, if you try to center it, it's gonna be 1v1 situation. Almost went in, and still have to find another way to get the ball on the orange side once again for Karnos.
Great interception there from Sam to stop the Widom Kidz mounting another attack, as Harrigan now looks to clear it, but misses against Pearl, and now Sam able to take that away, running down that right-hand flank. Terra missing it, or repositioning himself to hit it as Harrigan takes a shot. Pearl's got to be there. He is, and a great goal line save from Pearl. An amazing save that could be extremely crucial, but maybe not, as Sam hits it in. If we watch the replay here, Jusk hitting it over to the backboard, hitting it back into the center, and Sam flying like an eagle there.
What an angle, and the speed was just something else. They're just not giving up, they're trying their best, and they finally get an equalizer. They're just not really walking away with that. and they're just trying their best to break the defense. And 30 seconds left. Sam just trying to center the ball, but it's gonna be a miss. And now with him, Kidz, it's looking very, very shaky as Pearl getting bumped into the ball. And now Harrigan, maybe with another solo play, he goes for the shot and it goes in anyways. 19 seconds left and Karnos, they're about to get their reverse sweep. And this shot, honestly, I wasn't really expecting this to go in. Pearl was like in the right position. Maybe he got bumped into the ball, but for Karnos, this is just incredible. This is a huge moment for them.
Yeah, Karnos looking to be set to going in to the next round as long as they can keep this 15 seconds clear from any goals against them. Just want to clear up a moment ago saying about Jusk flying like eagles. I am talking about the bird, not the team that finished bottom of the season. So with the ball looking to hit the ground as soon as possible, and it's a win for Karnos. Karnos progresses to the next round. Harrigan, definitely the MVP, in my opinion, and Sam and Jusk maybe have to play a little bit better to get on Harrigan's level. Harrigan maybe not best pleased with his teammates there after the performance he put in, definitely.
That was wonderful. This is like the first game of the playoffs, and like we get to see it take it to the last game, and it's like going back and forth, so many close plays, like solo plays, and also passing plays. Everything looked so good, and honestly, I wasn't really expecting this kind of level. Sure, I was like expecting more of a series play style from both sides, but like this was truly something else, and crazier comebacks happening in the series. GG's and well played. As Karnos, they can be moving to the second round, which is also the semis. They can be playing against Ego Maniacs, I believe. But right now, we're gonna go in a small break as we prepare the next series. I believe it's gonna be Puncture versus Risky Business. So stay tuned for more Rocket League, and we'll see you guys there.